Just quickly setting up these liquidity levels. We're getting ourselves set up for the day. Time to make the most of it. And I don't think that we're going to use any of these higher liquidity levels like up here. But I want to have them just in case, right? Just in case. And we'll stop at the point of control. Because I really, really think that we are not passing this. I would be surprised if we ended green today. Like, I seriously, I would be so shocked. I would be so shocked. Yeah, I'm doing it right now, Ignatius. I think today will probably be easier, right? Because today we actually have like what seems to be more of a clear direction. Probably gonna sit and wait through the first few minutes of New York. Just because I have no idea what kind of little games are going to be played there, to be honest. Like, I just don't know. Right? Like, this is a rapidly changing situation. This is the sell-off I was expecting yesterday. So it's coming in a day late, and it didn't really happen during New York. So I'm kind of curious if this is going to turn into a massive deleveraging event, right? Like, it has the potential to completely throw off all of the risk models that are being used by big money. And if that ends up being the case, right, that means that they are going to have to cover shorts and they're going to have to sell out of their longs. And you're going to see a massive shift in the market. So, like, just be ready in case that happens, right? And if you don't know what a deleveraging event is, that's basically when big money gets liquidated and they are forced to pare back risk, right? They're getting liquidated. They have to take risk off the table, which means what? Reducing position size. And sometimes reducing that position size can impact the market so much that everyone else has to start reducing position size. And when everyone has to do it, that's where things get really, really crazy. Okay? Like, really crazy. If you want to see what a big deleveraging event looks like, on a really extreme example, you can go look at the April tariffs, right? Like, that is a great example of it. And I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here, right? Because those were really unique circumstances with historic tariffs that have never been done, and for good reason, right? They'd never been done for good reason. But you know, that sell-off was massive. And while we're getting a big sell-off here, I don't think that we're going to see a like -7%, right? Is there any reason I don't use horizontal rays instead of trend lines? Yeah, because I don't want to have to fucking constantly mess with it. So I just use the horizontal rays because sometimes, I mean, what if I want to draw a trend like that, right? So yeah, that's all. And plus, it's just what I'm used to, right? You get stuck with you know, some of the things you're used to with charting, and you end up just doing the thing that you're used to, that you're comfortable with, right? I was like, I had gotten so used to the standard like red green candles, and I was like, you know what? Let me change it up, like, for you guys, so you guys can see a little bit more clearly. And I really liked Icarus color scheme, so I stole it from him.
Many do.
So I stole it from him. Well, the reason I did, right, is because people like it, right? It's very easy and clear to see, right? So I stole the color scheme. I stole it, and you know what? It's mine now. No, but I did steal it though. All right, and then we have to go way the fuck back in time. Actually, we don't need to go back that far. We definitely do want to capture these lows right here, though. All right, so now we are drawing out our daily volume profile. This is more of like the macro long-term view. So, you know, it's always important to kind of have an understanding of what is happening on like the longer time frames, right? Even though we're trading on the 1 minute, we still always want to do this off of the daily and the 4 hour and the 1 hour, right? Because we want to capture we want to capture the more macro and long-term points of resistance and support. And as always, it looks like a lot of lines until we zoom in. And then you'll realize that most of these are for show. No, they're not for show. Most of these just don't end up getting used because the market doesn't dictate that they're going to be used, right? Because price doesn't get to that point. But in the event that it does, we want to make sure that we are ready. I am just happy to see the market making a little bit more sense right now and selling off. Because that pump yesterday was so unexpected. We're sitting there, we had a real muted open. I'm like, all right, it's weak, it's going to sell off. And then it just fucking popped and it kept going. And then it pared back a lot of the gains like later in the day. But, you know, that was still just crazy to see, to be honest. Like it was crazy to see that. Just very unexpected. Very unexpected. What the hell is that? Yeah, I stole it from No Remorse. No remorse at all, Conquest. Oh, yeah, Icarus, he's unprofitable. So am I. Right? I got $2, bro. I got $2. I mean, you know, I have a swing that went up 27.7% yesterday, and is currently up 13.21%. So now it's getting close to 3. But you know, I might have to buy a piece of bubble gum later, so I'll be back down to 2. Never had that dollar bubble gum? That's that premium gourmet gum. No, we're trolling Aspect.
Nah, we are all unprofitable. Every warrior is unprofitable.
Every person. Oh, Little Caesars, bro. I can't. I'd have to put that Little Caesars on layaway, bro. You got to take out a mortgage for Little Caesars. That's $5. So, you know, I need about 30 years to pay that off in 15-cent installments. Where you at? Monday. Sick. And look at all of this volume that took place up here. This is heavy shorting. Yeah, today's going to be an interesting day. I don't see a big recovery in the cards. We might go up a little bit from where we are now, but I don't think so.
No aspect, we don't skip today trading. We have to do trading in order to put everything on black.
Yeah, no, we're not going to skip today, because where there's a lot of uncertainty, there's also a lot of opportunity, right? So even on these days, we're going to watch for opportunity, and if we see it, fantastic. And if we don't, then I guess we just do it again tomorrow and see if we do then. Right? Like this is the life of a trader. Is we are constantly just keeping our eye on the news. We're keeping our eye on price trends, figuring out what sectors are hot, what's not. Right? It's like it's really just observing first. Right? First and foremost, you're an observer of the markets. And that doesn't mean that we try to make predictions, because we definitely don't do that. But what we absolutely do is we watch and we react to what the market is already doing. Because it's not like we're able to make any kind of meaningful push as retail in the indices. Like it's not realistic. Sometimes retail can do a little bit on the equity and option side, though. If you know what you're doing and you got deep enough pockets, you can absolutely make things happen. A 24/7 stream.
Shit.
What, like oh my god. I can't do that. Dude, I can't do that.
A 24-hour stream only trading. I think after that we're gonna see candles everywhere.
Yeah, literally. You'd have fucking PTSD looking at the goddamn chart, man. There we go. Point of control shifted right up onto this larger liquidity level from the past. That's very interesting. This is very interesting indeed. All right. Well, now that we've gotten that done, everything basically looks cooked. So in today's news, Iran has struck some of our bases, some of the U.S. bases in the Middle East. I say our, not everyone's here. Here's American, my apologies. Yeah, so they struck some of the U.S. bases in the Middle East, and unfortunately it cost the lives of some soldiers, so that's really sad and unfortunate. And I think that now we're kind of starting to see some of that retaliation, and it looks like this war is going to escalate for the foreseeable future. The quick regime change hasn't really played out the way that the White House and Israel wanted, right? So Iran, yeah, oh wow, okay, we have another breaking news. 7 Israelis injured in Iranian missile attack report. 7 people have been injured in multiple locations in central Israel in an Iranian missile attack. Israel media is reporting the incident took place in Bnei Brak, just east of Tel Aviv, and the city of Rosh Haim, further east. Okay, so things are continuing to escalate even more over there. And you know that instability creates uncertainty, right? And the last thing that Wall Street wants is any kind of uncertainty, right? That's the last thing that they want. Wall Street does not like to be caught off guard, right? They like everything to be very predictable, and the second that something catches them off guard, right, the risk models kind of fall apart. And I'm not saying that they're like, oh, you know, suddenly they're gonna start doing dumb shit or they're gonna go bankrupt, right? But they have to deleverage, right? And they might get liquidated out of a few positions. They might have to liquidate them themselves as they start to make a shift, right? Like we've seen this big shift towards oil. For instance, like we can look at CVX here and watch what it's done after the news of the war in Iran, right? Big gap up, sold off, consolidated a bit, big gap up, sold off. I bet it's going to consolidate a bit, right? But it's moving up with every step, okay? Or look at Anna, right? I love how this thing looks on the 1 minute chart. It's so fucking hilarious. It's like a Jackson Pollock painting, right? But we've seen that happening. If we look at US oil, let's look at US oil on a longer time frame, because I want to show you just how impressive this move truly is. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. Now that's a spike. Gold and silver are just fucking melting down right now, especially silver. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Ugh. That's in a rough spot. Right? So everything, for the most part, aside from oil, is bleeding out. And this is kind of why we've been talking about oil so much, right? The VIX is running up. So today, again, right, like there's a lot of volatility right now. This is institutional money loading this as a hedge for all the chaos that's going to be happening today, because the VIX is one of the best hedges when things get really, really trippy, right? If we wanted to look at another one, again, right? It's oil. Oil has been doing well since the whole Venezuela thing, and oil is continuing to do really well, right? So the point is even if you can't trade Exxon, and even if you can't trade Chevron, be aware of what is happening. Be aware of that trend, right? Because that directly translates into, you know, meaningful insights even to the indices, right? It does translate into meaningful insights, because what does it mean, right? If oil gets more expensive? Anybody, what does it mean if oil gets more expensive? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, VIX is absolutely a hedge for big money. Okay, so your car fuel price goes up. That is correct. It was going to do that anyways, but this is a reason. Now they have a reason to do it. Inflation up. Okay, that's the big one. John got it. Ding, ding, ding. John got it. That was me ringing a bell. I don't have a bell, but that was me ringing a bell, okay? So John got it, right? It is inflationary, right? Because you have to think about how are products distributed, right? It's mostly on trucks, and it's mostly, if internationally, right, it's mostly by boat. And what do trucks and boats both use? They use oil. They use oil, right? So now the means of moving products has gotten more expensive. So therefore, you should see inflation. And inflation is generally good for asset classes. It's not. So why can't they move them in planes? It would be cheaper, right? Not in bulk. Not in bulk, right? If you were just sending a little thing or two, right, or you got a bunch of small packages, absolutely. But it's not like you're gonna move, entire like massive silos of grain, right? Like you're not gonna move that on a plane. That is always going to be done via boat, right? So a plane is a little limited because it has a really low weight capacity, and there's not as much room. But if you take the right, like that same amount, and you put it onto a boat, onto like a big shipping barge, right? It's not going to take up that much room, and they have a lot more. Like a higher weight limit, right? When inflation goes up, we have some really good questions today, guys. I love this. These are very insightful questions. Okay, so when inflation goes up, does it affect central bank interest rates? Generally, yes. Okay, so think about what a central bank does. Okay, in the US, the Federal Reserve has a dual mandate. Their dual mandate is to make sure that the jobs market is healthy, okay, and to ensure price stability. Inflation doesn't coincide with price stability, right? So when you are getting rampant inflation, one of the ways that you fight it is by raising interest rates. Now, I don't see this happening. Not yet, not here. But that is generally the way that you would combat high inflation in your markets, right? And in your country, is by raising the prime lending rate. Okay, so that's part of their dual mandate. That's half, right? The other half is to make sure that we have a robust jobs market, and having lower rates helps with that. So the rate change is the big tool that they have to enact policy and to force change in our economies, right? And it's not just the US that does this. Everyone does this, right? Everyone does this. I just don't know what the dual mandate of a bank somewhere else. I don't know what it is, but I imagine that it's pretty much the same thing, right? Is price stability and the jobs market, right? Watching after those two things. So, inflation can have some interesting effects. Now, do I think that they're going to just, raise rates back up? I mean, probably not. There's been a lot of pressure from the White House on the Federal Reserve, so much to the point that we have a new chair. We got rid of Powell, who honestly was kind of keeping everything steady. And now we got this new guy, right? Okay, so question from Mr. Dog. So when inflation goes up, they increase the interest rate to make the price stable. People stop spending more, loans will have higher interest. So things would stabilize. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's exactly it, right? That's the whole idea, is that inflation, inflation is often just kind of partially a byproduct of massive spending on infrastructure and hiring and, companies getting a bunch of employees, expanding their businesses, right? They normally do so through loans, so that way they have the liquidity to operate their business, right? And they can offset some of the cost and kind of, delay it out, even if they have to pay more in the long run, right? It makes sense for their cash reserves to do it this way. So when the interest rates go up, right, that harms the job market because less of that happens, right? Like there is less taking loans, there is less expansion, right? So that's exactly right. Inflation goes up, you increase the interest rate to battle inflation. However, it depresses the job market, right? Uzi, is Powell's term over? I guess you could say that because he stepped down. He stepped down under a bunch of political pressure. And I was very sad to see him go, even though he's fucked a lot up over the last few years. He did even though he's fucked up a lot over the last few years, he really kind of kept us on the guardrail lately. Okay, sorry, I just had to answer a quick question in chat. But yeah. So that's kind of where we are, right? We're in a really interesting spot, and I'm not sure where we go from here, right? As far as like any kind of interest rates go, but the price of oil going up is highly inflationary. Just to kind of tie it all back to what we were originally talking about, right? The price of oil is very inflationary when it goes up. So, just be cautious, right? Just be cautious. Generally, inflation does pretty well for assets. Like inflation makes stocks pump, right? And the indices, what are they? Well, they're indices of a large amount of stock. So generally, the inflation will actually help the price of indices, right? Because all the underlying stocks that are inside of them, all the underlying equities, appreciate in value as well, right? Oh my God, dude, we have new breaking news again. Jesus Christ. I'm going to read this out for you guys. At least 40 killed, 246 wounded in Lebanon since Monday. At least 40 people have been killed, 246 wounded in Israeli attacks on Lebanon on Monday and Tuesday, a spokesperson for Lebanon's health ministry said. The spokesperson said a death toll of 52 given by the ministry on Monday had been a technical error. Strike targets Assembly of Experts building in Qom. An Israeli-U.S. attack targeted the building of the Assembly of Experts, the body responsible for overseeing the selection of the supreme leader in Iran, in the Iranian city of Qom. Mer News Agency has reported. Wow. So they have been hit. Okay. Yeah, man, this is getting crazy.
New York Open will be a mess.
New York Open's going to be a mess because I don't even know how we're going to price all this in. That's a fantastic question. Is how are we going to price all this shit in? I bet Broadcom. I bet Broadcom sells off. Oh shit, Vision, you're cooked. You're done. You don't have any more. You need more. You need more caffeine for a day like this. This is the day where we got to wake up. Maybe it's a basic sense of question, but basically inflation is weakening dollar. Then how will it help indices grow? So it's because the companies are still worth what they're worth, right? It's just that the way that we're measuring them with dollars, right? It's just that now with a weaker dollar, they're worth more dollars, right? Nvidia is always going to do what Nvidia does. Apple is worth what Apple is worth. But if the dollars that we're measuring that worth in get weaker, then it has to be worth more dollars. Yeah, I'm absolutely trading small today. US oil is going fucking absolutely bananas right now. Phew, jeez. Silver and gold still selling off. Love to see this, all the crypto selling off. I just always think it's funny. I think, I hate crypto, so I think it's funny when that happens. When we're rich, are you going to have an underground bunker under your house? That's a fantastic question. Like, are you guys gonna have the bunkers? Okay, Uzi's gonna have a bunker. He's like, man, I've seen some shit.
I know no wanna. Bunkers are dark. I don't like that. I'm scared.
Catching a little bit of support here. Look at these wicks, though, man. Look at these wicks on the 5 minute. This is... Ugh. This is volatile. Today might be the day for like kind of even more of like a swing position, to be honest with you. Like, you might just have to. Might have to, because today is gonna be choppy, guys. Like, just keep a fucking eye on this thing. Do you see that? Jeez.
Sadly, I do. I wish it was different.
I wish it was different too. So we're gonna be careful as fuck today. Yeah, rocks, I'm not sure yet. See, exactly. Haha. We gotta protect our 620. I mean, I gotta protect $2, What happens if I go down 50 cents? Okay, we got a question from Cursed Carlo. He said the strategy is pure SMC. Oh, you're talking about TJR? Yeah, I don't like that strategy. I don't use TJR strategy. I don't like it. I don't use it. I don't recommend it. I don't even think about it. Because, if I have a winning strategy, why am I going to change? You don't fix what's not broken. Yeah, silver and gold are well, like, they're selling off, but they're kind of just sitting, waiting for New York Open and consolidating right now, the same as everything else.
Even though
Except for oil.
Silver could be breaking out to the upside soon.
I hope it fucking breaks to the downside. like I said, I've been saying it for a while that I don't think it's worth really more than like 40 an ounce, maybe 50. And I know that's kind of a hot take, right? Because everyone's like, oh, but silver. Yeah, it's fucking silver. Like, there is a finite amount of it. There's a lot of it still. There are supply chain issues. There's a lot of it still. It can be used for things. It's not as useful as gold. It's not as good of a conductor, right? It is lightweight. That is a nice thing about silver, is it is lightweight, but so is gold.
Gold is not lightweight.
Cursed Carlo. I think that it's light compared to a lot of other metals. It's not light compared to like aluminum, right? But it's light compared to iron. So Cursed Carlo is asking, what is the best way to start? What is the good stuff for beginners, is what he said. Chat, why don't you answer him? What's going to be a good way for him to start learning? Give him a second. They're all going to tell you. They're going to tell you. All you got to do is come hang out here with us, right? Like, join the program. Just be here every day, right? Just be here every day. There's no course. It's Mario. Was how basically what's a good starting point, and how do you start to learn? I mean, I get it, Mario. That is fucking funny. Like, that was a good one. But yeah, there's no course. There's no course. Like, that's just not what we do here. We like to do everything live. There's some pre-recorded videos, right? But we just do everything live, right? Because I don't care to sell someone a bunch of PDFs. Like, I'm not a fucking charlatan, so I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I did that. So, I don't do that.
Man, dang.
Are you muted again on the fucking thing? You're not muted on... I can hear you. You're not muted. Stop. You're wondering why it's so quiet? It's because Icarus was finally just quiet, and then, that depends aspect. What do you mean by buy gold? Do you mean buy gold in your prop account, or do you mean like in like a broker account and buying gold and just holding it in general? I probably wouldn't. Let's wait for New York Open before we decide on anything, okay? Because this price action sucks, and I'm hoping that it improves a little bit during New York Open, right? And becomes a little bit more clear as far as direction is concerned. Because right now, like, you can't tell me there's any direction here. We've spent an hour consolidating, 50 minutes of up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We had a little draw on liquidity here and a little draw on liquidity there. And aside from that, we've just been range bound. So, like, I just wouldn't do anything right now. Like, just wait. We want to be very calm, right? And just find the opportunities as they come, right? Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was your savings, and neither is your portfolio. Sounds like your friend is consulting his crystal ball, and we should all just ask him what he sees in the future. The truth is that nobody knows, right? The truth is that nobody knows. So like, over the long term, I think gold is a wonderful hedge. right? I think gold is a wonderful hedge for like a long-term portfolio. Because historically, it does really well over time. But that doesn't really help you trading a prop account today. Yeah, I needed you guys to know what the crystal ball was. Yeah, the price action today is a little rough, 3A, and I'm there with you. It's a little bit rough. But let's wait for market open. Let's see what happens. Right? Let's see what happens. Wrecked. Swazzle, they will not, because prop firms don't even let you hold overnight, and the ones that do require crazy approval that you'll never get. So don't you worry, even that won't let you. Just take Profit Trader, let you hold overnight. That's actually crazy. What? Some of them are. Everyone's been saying that that they can't hold overnight. I've been looking, and a lot of them won't allow you to hold overnight.
I think that is in regards to futures. Because a few CFD prop firms also do let you hold overnight.
Oh, that's nice. All right, guys. Market's gonna open in just a few minutes. Can you take over for just a minute, Icarus?
No.
Wake up.
No.
Okay, I'll be right back. Icarus is gonna take over. Enjoy his wonderful voice.
And damn. So, Aspect, he wakes up by standing up. He gets his third leg and stands up. And on gold, I am currently seeing a breaker to the downside. We could be possibly going a bit more down. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Gold is definitely on the verge of a breaker to the downside right here. If anything, I would consider opening a few shorts. Small, keep them steady, and just drop it. On US 30, we are currently finding support at 47,890. Potential for a bullish impulse to the upside on open. And on NASDAQ, it's weird. I don't want to look at that. Bitcoin also looks choppy. Currently in a tight consolidation range between 69 and 65K. Has potential to break down. No Aspect. We don't ever buy anything before market open, except metals, because metals behave different. And for gold, I am currently watching out for a target of about 5,000. That's like the gold that I'm looking for. What strategy do you mean? The one that we are trading? It's a strategy made by Father of Trades. He calls it the Remora strategy. It's basically a bunch of order flow things paired with market structure. And yeah, you can watch a video on that. We have it in the free videos channel. There's a little trailer for that. And yes, I do. What do you mean? Did you already trade or what? Ah, don't chicken out. New York hasn't even opened yet. You're already crying. Here, I got a sticker for you. Where is it there? Yeah. So, Cursed, like, if you use ICT, just don't. I've already went over crypto. It's in a tight consolidation range at the moment. I would be cautious about it, and if anything, wait for any major movements. So the pros of ICT, I don't know really. Like, at most, any kind of like psychology stuff, because he yaps a lot and you have to test your patience. The cons, on the other hand, are way too over explained and also way too much stuff that you don't really need. And it's also not really like displaying what the market is. Yeah, Curse, you can learn auto flow from here. Father and I use it daily.
And right as I was leaving, I saw a question. How do you wake up? The answer is crack. Just kidding. It's not. It's not. No. The way that I wake up is I go get my monster, walk around a little bit, splash a little cold water on my face, right? Get the blood moving. Ugh. This is really like weak and muted.
Oh, my gold shorts are playing out. Oof. I'm on short gold since 5/1/38.
I think I'm gonna long NASDAQ here. All right, I'm in at 580.
At 580.
Uh-huh.
Damn. It's pretty poopy.
And we're gonna set that stop real fucking low.
I'm gonna wait a little. I don't want to get absorbed.
Level. Like I said, I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a probably a little bit of a kind of a swing today, an intraday swing. Ooh, never mind. I'm gonna get stopped out right there. And now I'm gonna wait.
For the people who also went into gold shorts, you might want to possibly take some profits here or trail your stop.
US 30 is rejected off of this liquidity level at 48.67 twice now. Let's see if it happens again. Like overall, this structure looks like kind of bullish, to be honest with you. I know that's crazy considering how deep red it is, but it wouldn't be crazy for us to go up a little bit, before continuing the dump, of course.
I just don't really see much movement on Nasdaq here, considering the delta to volume ratio.
Well, the volume's actually like relatively low in general, to be honest with you, too.
All right, I'm gonna take profits here on gold.
Good job on your gold trade, guys. Good job on your gold trade. Lots of shifting in the market.
So
right?
Cursed, order flow is basically a little like a cheat code for the market. You can basically see what happens, where it happens, and why it happens. That's like the simple explanation for it.
Yeah, I I prefer trading order flow to anything else. The Remora strategy is it's order flow with a little extra, right? And that's the thing that I trade.
Oh shit, Baba Yaga, what up?
Baba Yaga's the OG. Oh, okay. Look at that. We are, yeah, lots of shifting. Lots of shifting in the market right now. This is actually madness.
I'm glad I didn't enter your Nasdaq long.
Oh, it's okay. I'm out of it. I mean, it wasn't really my choice, but you know, I'm out of it. That is definitely getting absorbed. US 30 is just kind of fuck, man. I don't see anything that I really want. Oh, maybe a short here on NASDAQ in a minute. Yeah, entering small short here on NASDAQ. All right, there we go. Got in at 510.
Now it's gonna jump up to 560.
You fucking better not. Setting stop to break even here, because that trade is working immediately. Stop set at break even at 510. And if we get down to 470 and stay there, then I'll move my stop down to probably like 490. Right, we'll just kind of manually trail it down. Moving stop to 500. Slightly in profit. Slightly in profit. And it is above the point of control. It's above this liquidity level. So there should be some hopefully resistance. There we go. All right, we're stopped out. Very small gain. Very small gain. Yeah, it's the actual Baba Yaga. If you don't know who Baba is, he's a good friend of mine, and he's an actual legend in especially like in the small cap space, right? So mostly equities and options, but or not options, mostly equities. But he's an absolute legend. So if you don't know him, you know, that's a friend of mine, and very good trader, very good trader. He and I have talked a lot, and we end up in a lot of the same trades together. So,
all right, longing Nasdaq here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a good delta. Ooh, it's growing. Yeah, take the small long. They're holding back orders. Right as I get in. Right as I get in, they start holding back orders.
Normal.
It's okay. I'm in at 574. So let's see if we can make some magic happen.
I got in at 551.
That's what I think of that. No stop set yet.
You're just jealous.
Fucking Anna moving all around today. Jeez, that thing is crazy this morning. We're very close to a big breakout here. Are we holding back orders again? Jesus Christ, guys. Just go.
It's moving up. It's over 600.
Go. Just go. There it is. There's a gap.
Shit, that thing is moving.
Gonna go ahead and set my... I'm gonna set my stop at break even here at this 584.
I'm gonna move it to 568. Slightly in profit. No, Curse. We usually don't have like liquidity sweeps in order flow.
Nope. No, we're looking at the structure of price and what is happening in the market and making decisions based on that. And with all that being said, I'm actually going to move my stop up to 595 here. All right. And moved. Stopped out.
With 585.
Totally fine. Totally fine with being stopped out on that. That was an easy trade.
I think the general direction for the day seems to be bullish.
It does. I mean, I don't think we're going to flip green, but I think we go higher from here.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, if I'm like explaining that well.
Because like if the current 1 hour candle closes at least above like 600, we're engulfing the bearish candle on the 1 hour.
Yep. NASDAQ trying to find some support here right around the point of control. Seems to be failing to do so right now. A little support on that liquidity level. Right at 35, found a little support.
I'm gonna be right back.
Yep, this is interesting price action. That's what I have to say about this. This is interesting price action. Can't say that today is boring. Can't say today is boring. Right, especially with everything that's happening. US 30 looks about ready to fucking die here. Let's see if it breaks out under this here. Because that might lead to a really nice short. But what we want to see is we want to see price continue to come down. I'd like to see this candle close down here and then, ooh, yeah, there we go. Give it a little bit. Give it a little bit. Because this could just be a liquidity grab to the downside. So if we're just seeing a draw on liquidity here, we want to make sure that we're waiting, right? Let's let this candle close and see what actually happens. All right, candle closed. Do we sell off lower? Take me lower. Take me lower. Come on. Take me lower. Let me short. Big gap down on NASDAQ. I think the sell-off is about to start really continuing. Pardon me. Entering small short on US 30 here. I am in. End up filling at 911. There we go. There we go. Come on, come on, drop for me. Drop for me. Do we need to, oh, I know what we need to do. I know what we need to do. We need our bear family. The bear family always makes it go down. Well, considering that the entry was at 911, it seems like we can probably be safe in setting a stop at like 872 here. All right, let me make sure our bear family is sized appropriately. There's a baby bear. He's gonna be between the mommy and the daddy bear. Look at that. We got Bobo, Bobita, his wife, and their child Bob. Little Bobby bear here. Oh, that was close to touching my stop, man. That might happen. That could happen right here. I hope we just keep dropping, though. That's my secret wish. NASDAQ to 0.
No more drops, please.
Or sorry, US 30 to 0. US 30 to 0. I don't know. We shorted US 30 while you were away, so.
No, I'm jumping in here, yeah.
Yeah. Shorted at 911. We're sitting at 842 now. So, I mean, it's working. It's working. Let's go ahead and move our stop down to 860. 47,860. We even have our bear family today. It's unbearable. Bear with me. Yeah, bro. Bob the bear. It's little Bobby Bear here. We got Bobo, Bobita, and Bob. Little Bobby. Little Bobby Bear. Well, you don't know Bobby Bear? I thought everyone knew Bobby Bear. He's the guy that shortened your stock down. He's the guy putting up sell walls when you're trying to run it. He's the guy pushing your company into bankruptcy. Yeah, we'll just sit with this little stop at 860 for now. Let's see. We can move it down if we get a little bit more downward pressure. Or we'll get stopped out right there, which is totally okay. Which is totally okay. Look at this fucking range, dude. It's huge. 24,479 all the way up to 623. It's like a $200 range we've been moving in. That's actually nuts. That's actually fucking nuts. We might get another short opportunity on US 30 here in a minute. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it was too late to enter there, Mario. You normally got to enter these pretty quick. We are scalping, right? So we're looking for small inefficiencies in the market and looking to exploit them. Yeah, NASDAQ is failing to make everyone happy. That's why, I ended up taking that trade on US 30. Just because the price action was a lot cleaner, right?
I might be in for shorts on US 30 if you want to re-enter.
I think it is. Yeah, I'm gonna re-enter these shorts. I'm in 838. In at 838. No stop right now. Gonna set stop at 840. So that way we're only risking $2, against us. And we can gather all of this here. Look at, oh God, what beautiful timing we have, Icarus. A true pleasure trading with you today, sir. A true pleasure. No, the pleasure's all mine.
Fancy
Die,
me some
US30.
shorts.
Die, Dow. Die.
Dude, what the actual fuck is the 5-minute chart on NASDAQ?
A mess. I'm not even looking at it. I know it's a mess. Let's look. Let's look at it. Yeah, fuck that, dude. That thing is cooked. That's an ugly chart. All right, let's take our stop and move it a little bit down to make sure that we are getting into profits. I'm going to move it to 825. Okay, let me adjust it real quick on my end. All right, there we go. Stop at 825. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We hit our bear family and see what happens. You see what happens when we hit this bear family? Isn't that crazy?
I just averaged into my US 30 short here.
I am gonna set my stop at 800. I like how everything's bloody except for our beloved Anna. Baba Yaga and I are cleaning the fuck up on that. Let me tell you. Holy shit. Moving stop to 780. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Almost stopped out there. Stopped out there. Yep, stopped out. All right, we're good. We're good.
I'm still holding.
Oh shit.
You wanna leave a wide stop here?
Yeah, we don't need a soundboard. You can just listen to me never shutting the fuck up. Bro, Icarus and I'll get into a talk, right? Or Baba Yaga and I'll do the same shit too. We'll get into a talk, and we start off like, oh, let's just talk real quick, and then it ends up being like 2-3 hours, and by the end of it, dude, they're probably pulling their fucking hair out, like, oh my god, this guy. Grats, Aspect. Let's fucking go, Aspect. This is one of our new warriors, so everybody be sure to welcome Aspect to the club. Making 760 on his first day in here. Or second day. Yeah, very good job. Very good job. Watching US 30 drop by 1,000 is just fucking nuts.
Yo, Aspect, remember when I told you that gold was going to go about 5,000?
There it is. All right. We came up, we tested the liquidity level right above the point of control. Also, I have to say it. Don't you love how price comes up and tests these liquidity levels perfectly? The point of control shifted down on US 30. We are still not out of the woods. It looks pretty bearish. You can see, right? We still have the bears here. So obviously it's bearish, or else why would the bears be there, right? Like, come on. We had 2 big draws on liquidity to the upside here on NASDAQ. I don't think I'm going to be trading that, but it's something worth noting, because this is potentially a little bearish signal there. I'm gonna
Good
wait.
fucking shit, Aspect.
Ooh. Aspect. Let's fucking go. Yeah, Uzi, do it, bro. Like we have a fucking blast. We have a lot of fun trading this shit. I am like patiently waiting for US 30 shorts to be on the table again. I think that we're really close.
I'm still holding my shorts from 849.
You held through all of that?
Yeah.
What a legend. Yeah, I got stopped out down here and took some profits, and now I'm just waiting to do it again. I just want to wait for this stupid, checking point of control, checking liquidity levels to the top, right? I want to wait for that to be done. Fucking Icarus got balls of steel over here. How's Anna doing? That's still above 4. I'm good with it. We're rocking and rolling. It's going great, Swazzle. It is going great.
See, and that's why I held the US 30 shorts.
There you go, it's Mario. Yeah, I still don't want to re-enter yet. I feel like the drop is coming. Entering small short here. All right, I'm in at 823 with just a very small portion of the profits from those previous drops.
Shit, now I gotta take profits.
This fucking guy. Yeah, no stop yet.
Yes, also I did get it.
Sitting and waiting. Just sitting and waiting. We're gonna let this trade work. We're gonna let this trade work.
If you weren't here by then, I called shorts on gold since 126. No, actually it was 138.
US 30 going through a fucking battle right now.
I don't mind, as long as the bulls lose.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm with you here. I'm short at 823 on this new position. But again, right, I'm just trading with like a portion of the profits that I took from this big drop down. So, like I'm pretty comfortable here. I'm pretty comfortable just waiting. Swazzle hit his daily profit target. What a motherfucking legend. Speaking of legends, we got quite a few of them here in the stream today. Uzi's a legend. He's not like he's not like legend tier, but he is a legend. He's a myth. Okay, he's a myth.
Only tuning in once a month.
Only tuning in once a month. We don't see him every day. We have Dennis. Dennis is an absolute legend. We got C. We got Carol. Okay, we got Tyler. We got Seth. We got some legends in here, unnamed. That's because you went to Mexico, Uzi. Yeah, because of the implication. Exactly. The boogeyman of NQ. Price, eat it.
Yo, 3A, what the actual are you looking at here?
He put price, eat it. All right, this might be the breakdown we've been waiting on. We got to wait and see for confirmation, but still short from 823.
849. Those wicks have to break down.
He's contacting aliens. Bro, he has balloons. He's the guy from Up. Okay, he has balloons.
I'm nobody's master, got it?
Die, Dow. Die. Die. Go to fucking zero. Go to zero, Dow. See, it's working. You just have to yell at it a little bit. When you're young, you yell for candles to go down, and when you get old, you get senile and you start yelling at clouds and shit.
What?
Oh, Jarko says a small position of 1,000 contracts. Oh, well, excuse me, rich Uncle Pennybags. Okay.
Where? When?
See a fair value gap in the clouds. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's time to set our stop into profit.
I'm only going break even, if anything.
I'm going to set my stop at profit at 800. Because I want to make sure, in case this is some kind of reversal, that I'm walking away with something rather than nothing. Boom. All right. Stop hit. I'm out of that one.
You're just getting absorbed.
Little $23 move. I'm okay with that. I did it for profit.
Nerd.
We did it for profit. Okay? And guys, if you want to join these streams every single day, be sure to join our Warrior program. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Right? We are known to make an absolute fuck ton of money doing this. So, join in. And that's why I'm glad I had my stop. But now we might be getting some resistance right here. And this might be another time to short. Not yet. Not yet. Ooh, she's a feisty one.
What is that candle?
Scam. That candle is a scam. So just wait a second, everybody. Hold on now. I'm going to enter small short here. All right, I'm in at 852. Again, we are just trading off of a portion of the profits, right, that we've made.
All right, I took my average ins out. Original entry is now back to 875.
NASDAQ is rinsing fucking everyone today. That's why I'm just trading US 30, really. Because I see this price. Yeah, fuck that, dude. You see these wicks? I'm good off that shit, dude. I'd way rather trade these wicks.
No, Mario. No, we don't do that.
We got that short from 853. Why don't we go ahead and set a stop at 820 right now?
853?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, we've definitely been shorting the pops.
Grab a view of that.
Mario, NASDAQ is cooked. That thing is ugly as shit. Yeah, fuck that chart. That thing's about to drop, actually. See these big wicks to the upside. We're sitting right down here. If this breaks under this range, that's a very obvious and clear short. Very obvious and clear short. Okay. From 853, stop at 820. Price is now 788. So let's go ahead and move our stop down just a little bit. down to 810. Stop to 810. Stop to 810. It might get stopped out here. There we go. We're stopped out. 53 to 810. That's not bad. Hey, that's not bad. All right, let's wait for the next one. Yes, I was short on US 30. I no longer am because I took some profits. Or rather, my profits got taken for me. NASDAQ looking ready to fucking die here pretty soon. Still just waiting. It had a gap down. It ran up a little bit. Did a little liquidity grab to the upside, and you know, it's looking very cooked.
A little?
Yeah, more than a little. I was trying to be generous. I hope NASDAQ crashes here. Breaking under this range and breaking particularly under this liquidity level down at 417 would be like a really strong signal to short the ever-living shit out of it.
Well, let me soothe your soul. I'm filled at 440 on NASDAQ.
Ooh, you're doing
for
it?
Shorts.
Oh, yeah, no, it's moving down now. All right, entering small short on NASDAQ. I am in on my NASDAQ short. I filled at 432.
Got a
You
wide
motherfucker.
stop.
You motherfucker. He told me to sell. He's buying. He's the one buying. If you guys didn't know, Icarus is a market maker. He makes all the markets.
If anything, you're the market maker.
Now.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Now.
That's only because you shorted that the market went up. Because NASDAQ has a personal problem with you.
I'm actually going to add a little more here to my short.
Seems about right.
Okay,
I guess.
there we go. I don't have a stop yet. We're just short. Okay, we're just short. Still just trading off of profits from other moves today. So, you know, we're doing our little pyramid thing. And in case you guys don't know what a pyramid's like, it's like this. Right?
Bob Ross back in action.
Bob Ross back in action. Give it a second. I don't like this. I'm getting out.
I got taken out right now.
Yep, I'm out.
It's your fault.
I know. Okay, let's wait. Yeah. Michelangelo in this bitch, exactly.
I think I might jump into some silver shorts.
I've been
In a
enjoying the US 30 shorts. I have not enjoyed NASDAQ. No, the choppy conditions are hard to trade. Like they really are.
Bro, just open your sidebar on TradingView and check US 30, the amount it's down today.
I mean, I can see the amount it's down today. It's fucking 1. I know. Why do you think I've been shorting this shit? How are you red?
What are you doing?
Have you been taking like some of these trades like delayed? See you, Uzi. Go have a good breakfast, brother. Go have a good breakfast and forget about NASDAQ. It's hurt us today. US 30 looking possibly ready for another short, but we just need to wait a little bit. Let's get confirmation. Come lower. Come down to me. Come to me. And guys, remember, if you're deep in profit, don't overtrade. Entering small short here. Wait a sec. I think it's time.
I enter short 751.
Yeah, I'm short. Short at 749. I am short at 749. Oh, yeah. It's because NASDAQ's... I'm telling you, man, NASDAQ is rinsing people today. Why do you think we're watching US 30 so much? It's because this price action on NASDAQ fucking sucks. I just took a loss on NASDAQ. All of my wins today have been on US 30.
What a beauty.
I'm going to set my stop to break even. Just in case some stupid shit happens and we bounce off value area low or something. Yeah, like that. Stopped out, break even.
I'm still holding. This doesn't faze me.
Yeah, it's choppy, so I wanna make sure that I'm protecting myself, right? Protecting the gains from today so far. Because
it just merely came back to my entry, so
yeah,
no need to worry.
I set mine at break even, so you know that's exactly what took me out. But if we go up a little bit higher to like this point of control, like maybe I can get a better short. So that's okay. Like I'll just wait. I'll just wait.
All right, we are back on the menu.
Yes, we are. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Today's been a pretty good day. So I mean, I'm just. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, beautiful.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. I'm telling you guys, man, US 30 is trading a lot better than NASDAQ right now. Like, don't get stuck and married to trading one asset, okay? Don't get stuck trading one asset. Right? Go with the flow of things. If you see opportunity somewhere that isn't NASDAQ, like, you can take that opportunity. Entering small short here on US 30. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. It's happening. Give it a second. All right. All right. Entering here. Filled 776. Filled at 776. Ooh. Oh. Ah. Stop it. You stop it. I'm gonna move Bob around on you. All right. I am getting out of this. Am I? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna get out right here. Took a little loss there.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. That was a fucking candle out of nowhere. That's scammy as shit. I just had to de-risk because I didn't want that going up any higher and starting to eat into profits. NASDAQ is like the scammiest shit in the world today. And again, guys, if you want to be in this stream every single day, and sometimes even more than once a day, then join the fucking Warrior program. Because the educational value that you will receive is like no other. And even if you if you have a little portfolio on the side, right, you do a little trading aside from the prop firms, I list all my swings there, and those swings tend to do pretty fucking well. Low-key dump soon on NQ. I don't know that it's so low-key, but I think that a dump is coming, right? You had the big draws on liquidity to the upside, right? So we're seeing the things that we want to see for a dump. We just really need to break through this area of support. But the conditions are all there, right? Like there's been a massive amount of liquidity generated from all of this up and down, right? Like just an absolutely massive amount of liquidity generated from going up, right? Drawn liquidity, draw. If you want to trade my swings, then you'll need to open up a broker, an account with a brokerage, right? Using your own money. So, take some of the payouts, right? Take a little piece of the payout, and put it towards, put it towards trading some equities, right? And that's just a way that, what broker would it be? Are you in the US aspect? UK. Oh God, what is it? Trading 212, I think is what it's called. Some shit like that is the broker. Yes, if NQ breaks that support down here, like this area, right? This range. If it breaks down under this, which is the reason we're seeing buyers step in, by the way. But if it breaks down under this, I think it's going to drop like a fucking rock. So yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, trading 212. See, I'm not from the UK, but I've been around in the space long enough to know some of your guys' brokers. Yeah, so trading 212, I think, is a popular one. You can also look into Interactive Brokers. Are you also from UK, Ignatius? Hell, you could even use Webull, to be honest, too, is another option. You're from Lithuania? How do you see trading 212 ads? I didn't think they operated outside of the UK. NASDAQ is finally starting to come down and test this. Let's see if we can actually get a confirmation here. Oh, okay, resistance or support held. I want to see us break through that support, man. I'm telling you, I want to see us break through support. US 30 shorts are about to be on the menu here. NASDAQ shorts are very close to being on the menu here. Ooh. Short NASDAQ. Small short. All right, filled 427. Setting stop at 450. Stop at 450 for our NASDAQ short at 427. Yeah, that seems right. that seems right aspect. Yeah, Interactive Brokers is not beginner friendly. Agreed. But if you're once you've been doing it for a while, it's literally one of the best platforms out there. So highly recommend Interactive Brokers to anyone that is like intermediate level traders. There's just a lot of data. 3A. Like there's just a lot of data, right? When you open up the screen, it's fucking everywhere, right? You got your options flow, you got your equities flow, you got your futures flow. There's a bunch of different things, right? It looks like a big ass grid of asset prices. Moving our stop down to 420. Worst case scenario, we'll get stopped out with a very small gain. So, de-risking by moving our stop down on NASDAQ. And boom, exactly what happened, right? So, or exactly what we said would happen, right? So, how I was mentioning, once we broke this range, I would expect a big sharp move down. Well, here it is. Here's that big sharp move, right? We broke through the support, and look at what happens. We get a big move down, big sharp move. It's going down. It's still going down. You know what? We need to add our family in. How are we going to do this without family? We got to have our family. Oh. We don't want Bob to be upside down though, do we? A little Bobby the Bear. Bobo's just trying to fucking feed his kids, bro. He's trying to feed his kids. They're coming out of hibernation. It's spring, right? It's March. Still got my stop at 420. Just waiting. Was that YOLO Blaze at 420? They're holding back orders. Something big's about to happen.
It's dropping. I can see it on my live feed here.
Good. I hope it fucking drops. Die, motherfucker. NASDAQ to 0. We're just kind of fucking around testing this liquidity level over and over again. Anytime you want to just absolutely die. Thank you so fucking much. Please move down further. I am going to move my stop down to 410 here. Stop to 410. Just adjusting it on my end real quick. Yeah, to be honest, I'm actually moving it to 400 now. I know that was quick, but things are changing very rapidly. As you can see, the situation is rapidly devolving. So, stop at 400. $24,400.
I got my take profit at 360.
Well, shit, we're about to hit it, so we're super close. Moving stop down to 385. Move your stop to 385, guys. You're just gonna have to trust me here. You want to make sure that you are playing it safe. Because today is a crazy day.
Come on, give me one last push. One last push to the downside.
Everyone else is getting liquidated. Icarus is just begging for more. He says, please give me all of your liquidity. Put it into my account.
Yes, give me everything.
Give me the juice. Give me the juice.
Yeah, because if we hit 360...
Fartball's up 1,500 on 2 combines. High as fuck right now. Let's go.
It's just like when we hit 360, then my phase 1 on the account that I got yesterday is hit.
Let's fucking go.
Then it's passed.
God, dude, we were so close to the 360 there for you.
Oh, and we got it.
There it is.
Phase 1 completed.
All right, I'm moving my stop down.
Let's go to W.
360. I'm moving my stop to 360 because I want to make sure that I'm taking gains. I know it's really tight, and it's hit. It's hit. I'm stopped out. We're good. We're good.
It's perfect.
Great job, guys. Great job, guys. But the Dow, what? The Dow was at 50,000 until it got fucking shorted. The Dow is at 50,000.
Phase 1 of the evaluation has been completed, ladies and gentlemen,
Great
guys.
job, guys. Great fucking job today. All right, so I think it's time. I think it's time for everyone to go post those profits in free chat. I want to see those profits, but I want to see them in free chat. Okay, I want to see those fucking profits. Show them. Show me the money.
In free chat, not in this one. Make sure to flex on those guys.
Flex on them. Flex on them. Aspect cleaning up. Aspect really cleaning up there. Let's do it.
Drop those numbers in there. Come on.
Drop those fucking
Don't be so
numbers
shy.
in there. And again, guys, right? You can see the proof. The proof is here on the tape. Okay. Clearly, this system works. 3-ain, good job.
Of course it does. I literally just
East
passed
more.
phase 1 of
East
an
more.
evaluation.
Great job. You ended 120 green. So step away. Unnamed, you're up, right? Eastmore, you turned deep red into decent green. Okay? Do yourself a favor and do not overtrade this day. Step away. And great job. Great job. I would like to see I would like to see these games in free chat. Oh, Unnamed killed it. Unnamed killed it. As always. Fantastic job. I would probably wait until tomorrow, Icky. Just wait until tomorrow, right? Don't be in a rush. 100 contracts short? Oh, you're crazy. Yeah, don't overtrade, guys. Don't overtrade. Okay, we've taken enough out. Like, now is the time to say, you know what? I'm up. I already won the game. Like, I'm going to Disney World. That's what every athlete says after they win, like, the Super Bowl or like an NBA championship, right? So I'm going to Disney World. Great job, guys. Oh, that's the free account they gave you, huh?
Yeah, but I just passed it in like 2 trades. Just about like right now. I had a gold trade before that I shorted, and now the Nasdaq short.
Yep. Too easy. All right, everybody. Well, I thank you so much for coming. I thank you so much for coming in today. Yes, we had some W trades. Yes, we did. I hope that everyone has a wonderful day. Tomorrow's stream is going to be for our Warriors only. Warriors! So, yeah, make sure that you join, right? Don't miss it.
Oh,
like, why are you
that's a
going to leave
good one,
money on the
Icky.
table? Don't miss it. We might do a power hour today. It really depends on what else happens today, Icky. It really depends on what else happens, because we could get ourselves into a little bit of a low volume kind of consolidation, right? So we want to make sure that we are that we're taking smart trades and not just taking trades because it feels like it's time to trade. You know what I mean? Power hour is the last hour of market being open, so that's from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time aspect. So just the last hour of the trading day, right before it goes to after hours. But yeah, so we might do a power hour one. Really kind of depends on what's happening. If we have, you know, some good stuff happening, and it looks, you know, super tradable, then yeah, we'll absolutely do it. And if not, then no, we won't, because we don't want to ever try to force anything, right? That just generally doesn't work out. So, you know, just let me watch a little bit today, and you know, if we get some good opportunity, then we can do that. Absolutely, Icky. Absolutely. Well, again, great job, everyone. You did phenomenal. I hope to see you tomorrow. So join the fucking warrior tier. Come make this money every day. And I will see everyone soon. Peace out and cheers. Yes, great, Jarko. It was great. Big day. Big W's.
See ya.
Big W's. See you guys.